Have you ever stood in front of the mirror, smiled, and noticed that stubborn yellowish layer on your teeth? It's not just about losing that bright, confident smile. That layer is often tartar, and it can cause more problems than most people realize. Let me tell you a story. A few months ago, my friend John, a retired firefighter from Texas, called me. He said, "I don't understand, Doc. I brush twice a day, but my teeth still look dull, and my gums feel sore. What am I missing?" John's problem is far more common than you think. You see, tartar is like that unwanted guest who shows up, stays too long, and leaves a mess behind. And if you've ever wondered why no amount of brushing seems to make your teeth shine like they used to, the reason might surprise you. Let's break it down. Tartar is basically hardened plaque, and plaque is a sticky film full of bacteria that forms on your teeth. But here's the kicker. These bacteria aren't just sitting there. They build a protective shield, something scientists call a biofilm. Think of it like the slimy coating you feel when you pick up a rock from a river. That's biofilm. It's nature's way of helping bacteria survive. In your mouth, this biofilm gives bacteria a safe hiding place. Your immune system can't easily detect them, and even antibiotics can't reach them effectively. And when they're left to thrive, they can wreak havoc, causing bad breath, inflamed gums, gum recession, and even cavities. Over time, you might find yourself sitting in that dentist's chair for an expensive tartar removal session. Now, here's something most folks don't know. Around 95% of bacteria in nature live in these protective biofilms. That means every time you sip water, eat a meal, or even just swallow, there's a constant battle happening in your mouth between bacteria and your body's natural defenses. If we don't manage these biofilms, tartar builds up like concrete, stubborn, yellow, and rough. John had no idea about biofilms or why brushing alone wasn't enough. But once I explained it to him, he was fascinated. "So you're telling me these bacteria are smarter than my toothbrush?" He laughed. "Well, in a way, yes. Bacteria are clever survivors. But here's the good news. There are simple, natural ways to fight back, ways that are effective, affordable, and easy to do at home. And no, I'm not talking about fancy whitening strips or costly treatments. I'm talking about something you can mix in your kitchen with ingredients you probably already have. Before I share this simple recipe, let's understand why tartar gets worse for some people. Diet plays a big role. Do you love sweet snacks or soda? Sugar is like a buffet for bacteria. When these bacteria feast on sugar, they produce acid, and when the pH in your mouth drops too low, your teeth start losing calcium. This process, called decalcification, is what weakens enamel and makes your teeth prone to cavities. Think about it. The average American diet is packed with sugar. From morning coffee with creamer to a quick soda during lunch, we're unknowingly creating the perfect environment for bacteria to thrive. That's why keeping your mouth's pH balanced is so important. Here's where baking soda comes in. Baking soda, or sodium bicarbonate, is a game changer for oral health. It neutralizes acid, gently scrubs away stains, and breaks down biofilm layers on your teeth. Fun fact: your saliva naturally produces small amounts of baking soda to fight acidity. So when you use baking soda, you're just giving your body a little extra help. But we don't stop there. The second key ingredient is hydrogen peroxide. Yes, the same 3% solution you can find in any local pharmacy. This mild compound is incredible at killing bacteria, yeast, and other harmful microorganisms. Your body even produces small amounts of hydrogen peroxide naturally in saliva to keep bacteria in check. So again, we're simply boosting what nature already provides. Imagine this: a simple mix of baking soda and hydrogen peroxide can make your teeth feel smooth, clean, and fresh. almost like you just left the dentist's office. And the best part? It's safe, budget-friendly, and takes only a minute to prepare. When I shared this recipe with John, he was skeptical at first. "Really? Just 2 ingredients?" he asked. But after 2 weeks of using it every other day, he called me back. "Doc, my teeth haven't felt this clean in years. And my breath feels fresher too." That's when I knew I had to share this with more people, because it's not just about whitening your smile, it's about improving your overall oral health. Of course, no remedy replaces good oral habits. I always tell my friends, don't brush too hard or use stiff brushes, because that can damage your gums. Instead, use a soft bristle toothbrush and gentle, circular motions. Think of it like polishing a classic car. You want to protect the finish, not scratch it up. Now, I'm not saying you'll never need a dentist again. Professional cleanings are important, especially if tartar has already hardened. But if you start using this simple mix, you'll notice that your teeth stay cleaner for longer. Your gums feel healthier, and your confidence when you smile will soar. And here's a little bonus tip. Chewing gum with xylitol, a natural sugar substitute, can also help reduce tartar. Xylitol makes it harder for bacteria to stick to your teeth, which means less plaque and fewer cavities. Keep a pack of xylitol gum in your car or purse. It's a simple way to give your mouth a quick boost between meals. So, why am I so passionate about this? Because I've seen too many people struggle with dental issues that could be prevented. Bad breath, gum disease, and yellow teeth often start with tartar buildup. And if you can stop tartar at home, safely, naturally, and without spending a fortune, why wouldn't you? In this video, we'll dive deep into everything you need to know. What tartar is and why it forms. The surprising role of diet and pH balance. The simple 3-ingredient recipe that can transform your smile. Extra tips to keep your teeth clean, strong, and tartar-free. By the end, you'll have all the tools to take control of your oral health and maybe even avoid that dreaded dental scraping session. So grab a pen, maybe a cup of tea, and stay with me. I promise you, this is one of the easiest, most effective ways to keep your smile bright and healthy. And if John, a 62-year-old firefighter who used to drink black coffee every morning, can get results, I know you can too. Have you ever wondered why? Despite brushing and flossing daily, your teeth sometimes still look dull or feel rough when you run your tongue across them. That stubborn, yellowish buildup you notice isn't just surface dirt, it's tartar. Tartar is plaque that's been left on your teeth long enough to harden. And once it does, a simple toothbrush can't remove it. It's like cement forming on your enamel. And it's one of the main reasons people lose their bright, confident smiles as they get older. I often explain this to my friends and patients with a simple analogy. Tartar is like a layer of barnacles stuck to a boat's hull. At first, the boat moves fine, but as more barnacles attach and harden, they drag the boat down, making it less smooth and efficient. Similarly, tartar not only makes your teeth look yellow and unattractive but also creates a perfect environment for bacteria to thrive. Let me tell you about my neighbor, Nancy, a retired school teacher from California. Nancy always took pride in her smile. But over time, she noticed that her teeth didn't feel as clean. Even after brushing, she started feeling self-conscious when she laughed or took photos. One day, she asked me, "Doc, is it just my age? Am I destined to have dull teeth from now on?" I told her no, age isn't the enemy. The real enemy is tartar buildup. And with a little care, it can be controlled. Tartar forms when plaque, that sticky film made of bacteria, food particles, and saliva, isn't cleaned away effectively. If plaque isn't removed within 24 to 48 hours, it hardens into tartar. The worst part? Tartar clings to your teeth and gums like glue. making it nearly impossible to remove at home once it's hardened. This is why regular cleanings at the dentist are so important. But the good news is, if you stop tartar before it starts, you can save yourself from both the pain of dental tools and expensive treatments. Tartar isn't just about aesthetics. Over time, it can lead to gum irritation, inflammation, and even gum recession. Those bacteria living inside tartar release toxins that damage your gums and enamel. That's why people with heavy tartar buildup often complain of bad breath or bleeding gums when they brush. But here's the truth most people don't know: preventing tartar doesn't have to be complicated. You don't need expensive whitening kits or harsh treatments. There are natural, affordable methods, some as simple as using ingredients from your kitchen, that can help maintain a smooth, clean smile. In this guide, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. Nancy is a great example. I shared with her a simple homemade routine that I'll explain later in this video. And within a couple of weeks, she called me with the happiest voice. "Doc, my teeth feel like they just got a professional cleaning. But I didn't have to spend a dime." That kind of result is possible for anyone, including you, if you follow the right steps. Think of tartar prevention like maintaining your car. If you wait too long for a tune-up, small issues pile up and cost more to fix later. But with regular care and a few smart habits, you can keep things running smoothly. The same goes for your teeth. You can take simple steps every day to avoid tartar, keep your smile bright, and save yourself both money and discomfort at the dentist's office. In the next sections, I'll take you on a journey through everything you need to know, from understanding plaque to learning the exact recipe that can transform your oral health. If you've been feeling embarrassed about your smile or worried about visiting the dentist, don't stress. I'll guide you step by step, just like I did for Nancy and many others. Are you ready to reclaim that smooth, clean feeling when you run your tongue across your teeth? Let's dive into the hidden dangers of plaque and how to stop tartar before it even begins. Plaque is one of those things that most people underestimate. It's soft, almost invisible at first, and doesn't seem like a big deal. But don't be fooled. Plaque is the foundation of tartar, and it can cause serious damage to your teeth and gums if ignored. Think of plaque as the silent builder of dental problems. By the time you can feel or see it, it's already been hard at work creating the perfect environment for bacteria to thrive. Here's the science in simple terms. Plaque is a sticky film made up of bacteria, leftover food particles, and proteins from your saliva. The moment you eat something, especially sugary or starchy foods, bacteria feed on those sugars and start producing acids. These acids weaken the enamel on your teeth and create that soft, sticky layer called plaque. If this plaque isn't removed within a day or two, it begins to harden. That's when it becomes tartar, which is much harder to remove. Let me give you a quick story. My friend Bill, a retired truck driver from Tennessee, always brushed his teeth twice a day. But he had a sweet tooth. He loved his evening soda and donuts. Over time, he noticed his gums were sore and bled a little when he brushed. He thought it was just part of aging. But when he went to the dentist, they told him his plaque had hardened into tartar, causing gum inflammation. He needed a deep cleaning. Bill was shocked, saying, "But I brush every day." That's when I explained to him, it's not just about brushing. Plaque forms fast, often within hours of eating. And certain foods like candy, bread, and even chips make it worse. The bacteria love these foods. And when they multiply, they create that sticky coating that a toothbrush can't always reach, especially between teeth and along the gum line. What makes plaque dangerous is that it's alive. Those bacteria aren't just sitting quietly. They're producing toxins and acids that can erode enamel and irritate your gums. Over time, this leads to cavities, gum disease, and even loose teeth. And once tartar forms, brushing alone won't help. you'll need a professional cleaning to remove it. Here's something most people don't know. Plaque and tartar can affect more than just your smile. Studies show that oral health is linked to heart health, diabetes, and even memory. When harmful bacteria grow unchecked in your mouth, they can enter your bloodstream and cause inflammation throughout your body. This is why keeping plaque under control isn't just about looks, it's about your overall health. One of the simplest ways to fight plaque is by balancing the pH in your mouth. When your mouth is too acidic, like after drinking soda or eating sweets, bacteria multiply faster, and plaque builds up quickly. Baking soda is excellent for this because it neutralizes acid and creates a less friendly environment for bacteria. Later, I'll share a simple recipe using baking soda and hydrogen peroxide to help break down plaque before it turns into tartar. Another natural helper is xylitol, a sugar substitute found in certain gums and mints. Unlike regular sugar, xylitol doesn't feed bacteria. In fact, it reduces their ability to stick to your teeth, making it harder for plaque to form. Keeping a pack of xylitol gum handy, especially after meals, is a smart, easy way to fight plaque between brushings. Let's not forget about daily habits. Flossing is critical, but not the rushed, half-hearted flossing we sometimes do. Flossing properly helps clean those tight spaces where plaque loves to hide. Mouthwash, especially alcohol-free varieties with antibacterial properties, is another tool to keep bacteria levels in check. Remember, plaque is sneaky. You might not notice it until your teeth feel rough or your gums feel tender. But just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not there. By taking a few proactive steps every day, you can stop plaque from turning into tartar and avoid the long-term damage it causes. Bill learned this the hard way, but after following my advice, switching to a soft bristle brush, using baking soda rinses, and chewing xylitol gum, he called me back in a month and said, "Doc, my gums don't bleed anymore, and my teeth feel cleaner than ever." If you want the same results, stick with me as we move into the next section, where we'll uncover the mystery of biofilm, the protective shield that makes tartar so tough. Understanding biofilm is the first step toward fighting back and keeping your smile bright. Most people think tartar and plaque are just about leftover food sticking to your teeth. But the truth is far more interesting and a little alarming. At the heart of tartar lies something called biofilm. Now, don't let that term intimidate you. Biofilm is simply a community of bacteria that join forces and build a protective shield for themselves. It's like a fortress that makes it much harder to remove them. Let me explain it in simple terms. Imagine a group of kids building a snow fort during winter. One child alone can't do much, but together they can build walls that protect them from snowballs. Biofilm works the same way. The bacteria in your mouth come together, create a sticky, slimy layer, and shield themselves from your toothbrush, mouthwash, and even your immune system. You've probably seen biofilm without realizing it. Ever picked up a smooth rock from a river and felt how slippery it is? That slimy coating is biofilm. It's nature's way of protecting bacteria so they can survive in harsh conditions. The same thing happens in your mouth every single day. Your saliva, food particles, and natural bacteria mix together to create this slim shield. And once it hardens, it becomes tartar. When I first explained this to my friend Karen, a retired nurse from Illinois, she was stunned. "So, Doc," she asked, "you're saying these bacteria are like little soldiers hiding under armor?" Exactly. And that armor, once formed, is very hard to break down. It's why so many people feel frustrated, no matter how much they brush. Their teeth still don't feel smooth and clean. What's even trickier is that biofilm is resistant to antibiotics, because the bacteria are protected under that layer. Even medicine can't reach them easily. That's why prevention and gentle but effective cleaning methods are key. If you let biofilm sit for too long, It starts producing acids that wear down enamel and irritate your gums. This leads to bad breath, sensitivity, and even gum recession. One of the most powerful ways to tackle biofilm is to raise the pH in your mouth. Bacteria love acidic environments. That's why sugar and soft drinks are their best friends. When your mouth is acidic, these bacteria thrive, produce acid, and grow stronger. But when you neutralize the acid, you weaken their defenses. Baking soda is a natural weapon here because it helps break through biofilm and makes it harder for bacteria to stick. Let me share a personal story. A few years ago, I met a gentleman named Robert at a community wellness fair in Texas. He told me he was embarrassed by his breath and yellow teeth, even though he brushed twice a day. I explained to him that brushing alone can't remove biofilm. You need to break down that protective layer first. When I taught him how to use a simple rinse made with baking soda and hydrogen peroxide, his results were incredible. 2 weeks later, he sent me a photo of his smile, brighter, cleaner, and healthier. Biofilm isn't something you can see right away, but you can feel it. Ever noticed that your teeth feel slimy or rough if you skip brushing for a day? That's biofilm beginning to form. Once you know what it is, you can take action to stop it before it becomes a problem. Here's what you need to remember. Biofilm is natural, but too much of it is harmful. It protects bacteria, making them harder to kill. It leads to tartar, gum problems, and cavities if ignored. You can disrupt biofilm naturally with simple, safe ingredients. In the next section, I'll reveal simple secrets dentists don't always share about preventing biofilm and tartar without expensive treatments. You'll see how everyday ingredients can keep your teeth feeling like they've just been professionally cleaned. When it comes to dental care, most people assume that only expensive products or professional treatments can truly make a difference. But here's something I've learned after decades of talking with dentists and oral health experts. There are simple, affordable tricks that work just as well, sometimes better, than store-bought solutions. These secrets often stay behind the scenes because most people don't ask the right questions. One of the first secrets is the power of pH balance in your mouth. Dentists talk about brushing and flossing, but rarely do they explain how important pH is. A mouth that's too acidic creates the perfect environment for harmful bacteria. This is why sweets, sodas, and even too many acidic fruits can speed up plaque and tartar buildup. A dentist once told me, if people just learned how to keep their mouth neutral in pH, they'd cut half their dental visits in half. This is where baking soda shines. It's an alkaline powder that gently neutralizes acid and stops bacteria in their tracks. Another secret? Hydrogen peroxide is your friend. Most of us know it as that brown bottle liquid in the medicine cabinet used for cleaning cuts. But few realize it's also a natural antiseptic for the mouth. Our bodies actually produce small amounts of hydrogen peroxide in saliva as part of our immune defense. Dentists sometimes use diluted hydrogen peroxide in their clinics for deep cleaning, but you can safely use a small, diluted amount at home to fight biofilm and whiten teeth over time. I remember a conversation with Emily, a retired librarian from North Carolina. She used to spend a small fortune on whitening kits but was never happy with the results. I told her about the simple mix of baking soda and hydrogen peroxide, which I'll share in detail later. Doc, I can't believe something this simple could work better than those expensive strips, she said. 2 weeks later, she called me with excitement in her voice. My teeth feel smooth. My gums look better. And I'm smiling again. A third secret dentists don't always mention is how gentle brushing can save your gums. Many people believe that brushing harder means cleaner teeth. But in reality, harsh brushing with stiff bristles does more harm than good. It scrapes your gums, causes irritation, and even leads to gum recession. Dentists often use soft bristle brushes and gentle circular motions. Imagine polishing a delicate glass vase. That's how you should treat your teeth. Gentle, consistent cleaning is far better than aggressive scrubbing. And here's something else. Natural spices and herbs have powerful antibiofilm properties. Oils like clove, oregano, and thyme have been studied for their ability to fight bacteria. Turmeric, which contains curcumin, and cinnamon are also known for their antibacterial effects. These aren't just old wives' tales, science backs them up. I sometimes recommend my friends add a pinch of turmeric or clove oil to their DIY oral care routines for an extra boost. Finally, one of the most overlooked secrets is consistency. The difference between people with healthy, white smiles and those who struggle isn't always genetics or expensive treatments. It's the small habits they stick to every day. Chewing xylitol gum after meals, drinking plenty of water to rinse the mouth, and avoiding constant snacking all help reduce plaque. Even just rinsing your mouth with water after coffee or soda can make a big difference. The truth is, dental health doesn't have to be complicated or expensive. When you understand how tartar forms and how to prevent it, you can protect your smile with simple steps that cost pennies a day. It's all about working smarter, not harder. In the next section, I'll dive deeper into the baking soda trick, explaining why this kitchen staple is a game changer for your teeth. You'll see why dentists quietly respect this simple ingredient, and why it's one of my favorite natural tools for a bright, clean smile. When it comes to natural oral care, baking soda is one of the most powerful yet underrated tools you can use. It's cheap, safe, and extremely effective at fighting both plaque and tartar. In fact, many commercial toothpaste brands secretly add baking soda to their formulas, but only in small amounts. Using it correctly at home gives you all the benefits without the extra chemicals or cost. So why does baking soda work so well? It all comes down to pH and gentle abrasiveness. Plaque and biofilm thrive in an acidic environment. When you eat sugary foods, starchy snacks, or drink soda, the pH in your mouth drops. This acid environment weakens enamel and feeds harmful bacteria. Baking soda is alkaline, meaning it neutralizes acid and helps restore a healthier balance. This not only slows down bacteria growth but also helps your teeth remineralize, keeping them strong. But there's more to it. Baking soda is also a mild abrasive. Unlike harsh whitening pastes that can scratch your enamel, baking soda's fine particles gently polish the surface of your teeth. Think of it like using a soft scrub pad instead of a metal scouring pad. It cleans without damaging. This light polishing removes surface stains from coffee, tea, or wine and leaves your teeth feeling smooth and clean. I remember a story about Joe, a retired firefighter from Arizona. Joe drank black coffee every morning for over 30 years. By the time he was in his 60s, his teeth had stubborn brown stains that regular toothpaste couldn't touch. When I introduced him to the baking soda method, using a tiny pinch on his toothbrush just twice a week, he called me back after a month and said, "Doc, my teeth haven't been this white since my wedding day." Here's how you can use baking soda safely. Take about 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda and mix it with a little water to form a thin paste. Dip your toothbrush into the paste and gently brush your teeth in circular motions for about 1 minute. Rinse your mouth thoroughly with water afterward. You don't need to use baking soda every day. 2 or 3 times a week is plenty. Overuse can make your teeth feel sensitive, but when used in moderation, it's perfectly safe. The key is to brush gently, letting the baking soda do the work rather than scrubbing too hard. Another great way to use baking soda is as a quick rinse. Simply dissolve 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda in half a glass of warm water. Swish it around your mouth for 30 seconds, and spit it out. This simple rinse can help neutralize acids after a meal and keep your mouth fresh. Baking soda also works as a natural deodorizer for bad breath, when combined with hydrogen peroxide, which we'll cover in the next section. It forms a powerful duo that not only whitens teeth but also breaks down tough biofilm layers. One of the biggest misconceptions I hear is that baking soda is too abrasive for enamel. The truth is, when used sparingly and gently, it's much softer than many whitening toothpastes on the market. In fact, studies show that baking soda-based toothpastes clean teeth just as effectively, if not better, than many high-end brands. Another tip, if you want to enhance the effect, add a pinch of fine salt to your baking soda paste. Salt has natural antibacterial properties and can give your teeth an extra polish. Just be careful not to overdo it, as salt is slightly more abrasive than baking soda. The beauty of the baking soda trick is how quickly you feel the results. After just one use, your teeth will feel smoother, almost like you just had them cleaned by a professional. And when your teeth feel smooth, plaque and tartar have a much harder time sticking. The real magic happens when you combine baking soda with the next ingredient I'm about to share, hydrogen peroxide. Together, they create a powerful, safe, and natural whitening solution that can make your teeth look and feel amazing. If baking soda is the foundation of a natural teeth cleaning routine, hydrogen peroxide is the powerful boost that takes it to the next level. You might know hydrogen peroxide as that bubbly liquid used to clean cuts and scrapes. But did you know your own body produces tiny amounts of hydrogen peroxide in your saliva to naturally fight bacteria? This means when used properly, it's not only safe but also an incredibly effective way to improve oral health. Hydrogen peroxide, especially the common 3% solution you find in pharmacies, works like a gentle but mighty disinfectant. It penetrates the biofilm, killing bacteria, yeast, and even fungi that hide in those slimy layers on your teeth and gums. When you swish it around your mouth, you might feel a slight fizzing sensation. That's the hydrogen peroxide breaking down and cleaning out all the places your toothbrush can't reach. Let me tell you a story about my friend Martha, a retired nurse from Florida. Martha always had sensitive gums and was prone to gum infections. She had tried countless mouthwashes, but most burned her mouth or made things worse. I recommended a diluted rinse made from hydrogen peroxide and water. Within just a few days, Martha noticed that her gums felt calmer and looked healthier. She said, "Doc, this is the first time in years I've felt like my mouth isn't fighting me." That's the power of hydrogen peroxide, gentle yet effective. Why is hydrogen peroxide so effective? Kills harmful bacteria. It breaks down the cell walls of bacteria, stopping them from multiplying. Whitens teeth naturally. Hydrogen peroxide has mild bleaching properties that can remove surface stains over time. Soothes gums. It helps reduce inflammation and irritation, making your gums healthier. Freshens breath by killing odor-causing bacteria. It leaves your mouth feeling fresh and clean. How to use it safely. You don't need to pour hydrogen peroxide straight from the bottle into your mouth. In fact, that's too strong. Instead, dilute it with water. The ideal mix for most people is 1 part 3% hydrogen peroxide to 2 parts water. You can also combine it with baking soda for an extra boost. A simple recipe looks like this: 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, 1/4 teaspoon of 3% hydrogen peroxide, half a glass of warm water. Use this mixture to brush your teeth gently or as a mouth rinse. Swish it around for 30 to 60 seconds and then spit it out. Do not swallow it. Rinse your mouth with plain water afterward to wash away any residue. Many people ask me, isn't hydrogen peroxide harsh on enamel? The answer is no, not when it's properly diluted and used in moderation. In fact, it's far gentler than some alcohol-based mouthwashes that dry out your mouth and cause irritation. Another tip: you can use hydrogen peroxide once or twice a week as a mouth rinse for general oral health maintenance. Over time, you'll notice your teeth looking whiter and your breath fresher. If you combine this with a healthy diet and regular brushing, you'll create a powerful defense against tartar buildup. I once had a conversation with George, a Vietnam veteran from Texas. George was skeptical about using hydrogen peroxide, saying, "Doc, isn't that the stuff my grandma used on wounds?" I explained how it's naturally produced by the body and safe when diluted. After trying it for 2 weeks, George told me his teeth not only felt cleaner but also looked brighter. "I wish I knew about this 20 years ago," he said with a big grin. Hydrogen peroxide is like that secret weapon in your bathroom cabinet, inexpensive, effective, and often overlooked. When paired with baking soda, it forms an unbeatable duo that can help you maintain a cleaner, brighter smile without harsh chemicals or costly treatments. In the next section, I'll reveal the perfect 3-ingredient mix, a simple yet powerful recipe you can start using tonight to fight tartar and bring back your natural shine. Now that you understand the power of baking soda and hydrogen peroxide, it's time to put them together, along with one simple ingredient, to create a safe, effective, and natural tartar fighting treatment. This easy mix is something I recommend to friends and family, and it's become one of the most popular home remedies I share. The 3 ingredients you need are baking soda, to neutralize acids and gently polish teeth; hydrogen peroxide, 3%, to kill bacteria and whiten teeth; water, to dilute the mix and make it safe for your mouth. This recipe works because each ingredient complements the others perfectly. Baking soda balances pH and scrubs gently. Hydrogen peroxide disinfects and brightens. And water helps you use the mixture safely as a rinse or toothpaste substitute. Here's how to make it. Take 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda and place it in a small cup or bowl. Add 1/4 teaspoon of 3% hydrogen peroxide. Pour in half a glass, about 4 ounces, of warm water and stir gently until the baking soda dissolves. You now have a powerful, natural rinse or brushing aid that can help break down biofilms and prevent tartar buildup. How to use this mix. For brushing, dip your toothbrush into the solution and brush your teeth gently for 1 to 2 minutes, making sure to cover all surfaces, especially near the gum line. Don't scrub too hard. Let the baking soda and peroxide do the work. For rinsing, swish the solution around your mouth for 30 to 60 seconds. Then spit it out. Follow with a rinse of plain water to clear away any residue. I usually recommend starting with this treatment 2 to 3 times a week. If you experience any sensitivity, reduce the frequency. Most people notice their teeth feeling smoother and looking brighter within a week or 2. Let me share a story about a friend. Linda, a retired teacher from Michigan. Linda struggled with tartar buildup for years and was tired of spending money on costly cleanings. When I showed her this simple mix, she was skeptical. But after using it twice a week for a month, she called me excitedly, "My teeth look amazing. And my gums feel healthier. I didn't realize how much tartar was holding me back." This recipe isn't a miracle overnight fix. It works best as part of a consistent oral care routine. Combine it with regular brushing, using your favorite toothpaste, daily flossing, and healthy habits like avoiding sugary snacks and drinking plenty of water. A few important tips. Always use 3% hydrogen peroxide. Stronger concentrations can irritate your mouth. Never swallow the mixture. It's meant for rinsing and brushing only. Use a soft bristle toothbrush to avoid damaging gums or enamel. Avoid using this mix more than 3 times a week to prevent sensitivity. This homemade mix is a fantastic alternative to chemical-laden whitening products and expensive dental treatments. It harnesses simple, safe ingredients that work naturally with your body to keep your smile bright and tartar-free. In the next section, I'll guide you through a step-by-step cleaning method using this mix, so you can get the best results safely and effectively. Now that you have the perfect 3-ingredient mix ready, let's walk through how to use it properly for the best results. This isn't just about mixing ingredients, it's about following a gentle, Effective routine that respects your teeth and gums while tackling tartar and biofilm. Imagine you're caring for a precious family heirloom. You wouldn't scrub it harshly or use rough chemicals. Right? Your teeth deserve the same careful treatment. So, here's my simple, step-by-step guide, easy enough for anyone to follow at home. Step 1. Prepare your mix. Start by mixing 1/4 teaspoon baking soda, 1/4 teaspoon 3% hydrogen peroxide, and half a glass of warm water in a small cup. Stir until the baking soda dissolves fully. This creates a gentle, effective solution for brushing and rinsing. Step 2. Choose the right toothbrush. Use a soft bristle toothbrush. Hard bristles can damage your gums and enamel, especially if you brush vigorously. A soft brush will clean well without causing irritation. Step 3. Brush gently. Dip your toothbrush into the mixture, making sure the bristles are fully coated. Brush your teeth using gentle, circular motions, focusing on one section at a time. Pay extra attention to areas near the gum line and the backs of your teeth where plaque tends to hide. Avoid scrubbing hard. Let the baking soda's mild abrasiveness and the hydrogen peroxide's cleaning power do the work. Brush for about 2 minutes to ensure every tooth surface gets attention. Step 4. Rinse thoroughly. After brushing, spit out the mixture and rinse your mouth with plain water. Swish the water around your mouth for 15 to 20 seconds to remove any leftover baking soda or peroxide. Step 5. Floss carefully. Plaque loves hiding between your teeth. So, after brushing, floss gently to remove food particles and biofilm stuck in those tight spaces. Take your time, and don't snap the floss harshly against your gums. Step 6. Use xylitol gum, optional but recommended. If you can, chew xylitol gum after meals. Xylitol reduces bacteria's ability to stick to your teeth and helps maintain saliva flow, which naturally washes away acids and food debris. Step 7. Repeat 2 to 3 times a week. This special brushing routine shouldn't replace your daily brushing with regular toothpaste but can be done 2 to 3 times per week as a powerful supplement to your oral care. On other days, continue brushing twice daily with your regular toothpaste. Step 8. Monitor your progress. Within a couple of weeks, you'll notice smoother teeth, fresher breath, and perhaps even a brighter smile. If you experience any sensitivity or gum discomfort, reduce the frequency to once a week and consult your dentist if needed. A personal experience. My friend Robert, a retired school principal from Ohio, followed this exact routine. After a month, he told me, "Doc, I feel like I have a new smile. My gums aren't sore anymore. And I'm not embarrassed to laugh in photos." That's the power of a consistent, gentle routine. Remember, tartar doesn't form overnight. But with this step-by-step method, you're breaking down biofilm regularly, stopping it from hardening into tartar and keeping your teeth feeling clean and healthy. Important reminders. Always be gentle with your gums, no hard scrubbing. Use fresh baking soda and hydrogen peroxide solutions each time. Never swallow the mixture, spit and rinse thoroughly. Maintain regular dental checkups for professional cleanings and advice. Following this step-by-step method will help you take control of your oral health, prevent tartar buildup, and maintain a confident, radiant smile for years to come. In the next section, we'll talk about which foods make tartar worse and how small changes in your diet can dramatically improve your oral health. What you eat has a huge impact on your oral health, and unfortunately, some foods can make tartar buildup much worse. While brushing and rinsing are essential, it's equally important to be mindful of your diet to keep your smile bright and healthy. Think of it like this: if you're watering a garden, giving the plants the right nutrients helps them flourish. But if you pour sugar or junk on them, weeds grow out of control. Your mouth is the same. Certain foods feed the harmful bacteria that cause plaque and tartar. Here are the main culprits you should watch out for. 1. Sugary snacks and drinks. Candy, cookies, soda, and sweetened beverages are the top offenders. Sugar feeds the bacteria in your mouth, which then produce acids that erode your enamel and create plaque. Soda, even diet versions, often contains acids that lower your mouth's pH, making it more acidic and a perfect place for bacteria to multiply. My friend Mike, a retired trucker from Wisconsin, loved his sweet treats but struggled with constant tartar buildup. When he cut back on sugary drinks and started rinsing with our baking soda and hydrogen peroxide mix, he saw a huge improvement. 2. Sticky, starchy foods. Foods like white bread, chips, crackers, and pasta can get stuck in your teeth. These starchy carbs break down into sugars in your mouth, fueling bacteria just like candy does. Plus, because they stick to your teeth, they provide a lasting feast for plaque-forming bacteria. 3. Acidic fruits and juices. While fruits like oranges, lemons, and grapefruit are healthy, their acidity can soften tooth enamel if consumed excessively. Drinking citrus juice throughout the day without rinsing can lower your mouth's pH and encourage plaque formation. Enjoy these in moderation and rinse your mouth with water afterward. 4. Coffee and tea. Both can stain your teeth over time and increase plaque buildup. If you enjoy these beverages, try to drink water afterward and avoid adding too much sugar or cream. 5. Alcohol. Alcoholic beverages dry out your mouth, reducing saliva flow. Saliva is your mouth's natural defense against plaque. It washes away food particles and neutralizes acids. When saliva decreases, bacteria multiply faster, accelerating tartar buildup. What to eat for a healthier smile? On the flip side, certain foods can help fight plaque and support oral health. Crunchy fruits and vegetables like apples, carrots, and celery help scrub teeth naturally while you chew. Dairy products such as cheese and yogurt contain calcium and phosphates that strengthen enamel. Green tea has antioxidants that reduce bacteria and inflammation. Water is essential. It rinses your mouth, keeps saliva flowing, and helps maintain a balanced pH. A balanced approach. You don't have to give up all your favorite foods, but being aware of how diet affects your mouth is a game changer. Small adjustments, like drinking water after meals, chewing sugar-free gum with xylitol, and limiting sugary snacks, can make a big difference in preventing tartar. In the next section, I'll share natural ingredients that help fight plaque and tartar, so you can add even more powerful tools to your oral health routine. When it comes to fighting tartar and keeping your smile healthy, nature offers some powerful allies. While baking soda and hydrogen peroxide form the core of a great home routine, there are also several natural ingredients with antibacterial and antibiofilm properties that you can incorporate to boost your oral health. 1. Rosemary. Rosemary isn't just a fragrant herb for your kitchen. It has natural antibacterial compounds that can help reduce harmful bacteria in your mouth. Chewing fresh rosemary leaves or using rosemary-infused mouth rinses can support a cleaner oral environment. 2. Clove. Clove oil is well known in dental care for its ability to soothe gum pain and fight bacteria. It contains eugenol, a compound with antiseptic and anti-inflammatory effects. A small drop of clove oil diluted in a carrier oil can be applied gently to sore gums or added to homemade rinses. 3. Thyme and oregano oil. Both thyme and oregano oils have potent antibacterial and antifungal properties. Studies have shown that these oils can help reduce biofilm formation and curb bacteria that cause plaque. You can add a drop of either oil to a glass of water for a natural mouth rinse. Make sure it's diluted. Essential oils are very strong. 4. Turmeric, curcumin. Turmeric's active compound, curcumin, has anti-inflammatory and antibacterial effects. Many people use turmeric powder in homemade toothpaste mixtures to help maintain gum health and reduce plaque buildup. Just remember to rinse thoroughly afterward, as turmeric can stain if left on teeth too long. 5. Cinnamon. Cinnamon not only adds flavor but also has natural antimicrobial properties. It can help kill bacteria and freshen breath. Some natural tooth powders include cinnamon for its oral health benefits. 6. N-acetylcysteine, NAC. NAC is a compound that has been studied for its ability to disrupt biofilms, those protective bacterial layers that lead to tartar. While it's not a kitchen staple like the others, NAC supplements or rinses can be a helpful addition for those dealing with persistent tartar issues. How to use these ingredients safely. These natural ingredients are powerful but should be used with care. Always dilute essential oils before use. Don't swallow essential oils or concentrated powders. Test for allergic reactions by applying a small amount on your skin first. Use natural ingredients as a supplement to your core oral care routine. Not a replacement. A holistic routine. Integrating these natural helpers alongside baking soda and hydrogen peroxide can give you a robust defense against tartar. For example, adding a few drops of clove or oregano oil to your homemade mouth rinse once a week can reduce bacterial buildup. Chewing fresh rosemary or drinking green tea regularly adds more antibacterial power naturally. My friend Linda, who I mentioned earlier, swears by combining these natural remedies. She told me, "Doc, since I started adding a bit of turmeric toothpaste and rinsing with rosemary water, my gums feel stronger, and my teeth look brighter." Nature has provided us with many gifts to keep our smiles healthy. By using these ingredients thoughtfully and consistently, you can boost your oral hygiene and keep tartar at bay without harsh chemicals. Up next, I'll explain how to keep your teeth pH balanced. A key factor in preventing tartar and protecting enamel. Maintaining a balanced pH in your mouth is one of the most crucial, yet often overlooked, steps in preventing tartar buildup and protecting your teeth from decay. The pH scale measures how acidic or alkaline a substance is, ranging from 0, very acidic, to 14, very alkaline, with 7 being neutral. Your mouth's ideal pH is slightly alkaline or neutral, around 7.0 to 7.5. When your mouth becomes too acidic, say, after eating sugary or acidic foods, the environment encourages harmful bacteria to thrive. These bacteria produce acids that wear down your tooth enamel, leading to cavities, plaque formation, and eventually tartar. Over time, frequent acid attacks can cause serious damage to your teeth and gums. One of the body's natural defenses against acid is saliva. Saliva helps neutralize acid and wash away food particles. However, many factors can reduce saliva production, including dehydration, certain medications, smoking, and aging. When saliva flow decreases, your mouth stays acidic longer, and plaque has a better chance to form. So, how can you keep your mouth's pH balanced? 1. Rinse with baking soda solution. As we've discussed, baking soda is alkaline and neutralizes acid in the mouth. Rinsing daily with a baking soda solution, about 1/4 teaspoon baking soda in half a glass of water, helps maintain a healthier pH, making it harder for plaque-forming bacteria to survive. 2. Avoid frequent snacking on sugary or acidic foods. Every time you eat sugary or acidic foods, your mouth's pH drops, and acid attacks your enamel. Try to limit snacking between meals. And when you do snack, choose healthier options like nuts, cheese, or crunchy vegetables. 3. Drink plenty of water. Water helps rinse your mouth and stimulate saliva production. Drinking water after meals or sugary drinks can help wash away acids and food particles. 4. Chew sugar-free gum with xylitol. Chewing gum stimulates saliva production, which naturally buffers acid. Xylitol, a natural sweetener, Also reduces bacteria's ability to stick to teeth and lowers acid production. 5. Include alkaline foods in your diet. Foods like leafy greens, cucumbers, and almonds help create a more alkaline environment in your mouth and body. Incorporating these can help balance pH levels naturally. 6. Limit acidic beverages. Reduce intake of sodas, citrus juices, and sports drinks, or drink them quickly followed by water to minimize acid exposure. My friend Susan's story. Susan, a retired librarian from Oregon, struggled with frequent cavities despite brushing regularly. After learning about pH balance, she started rinsing with baking soda and drinking more water throughout the day. She also swapped her sugary snacks for almonds and cheese. Within months, her dentist noticed less plaque and healthier gums. She said, "It's amazing how small changes made such a big difference." Remember, keeping your mouth's pH balanced is like maintaining the right soil for your garden. When conditions are just right, healthy teeth and gums flourish, and harmful bacteria are kept in check. In the next section, we'll talk about common brushing mistakes to avoid so you don't accidentally harm your gums or enamel while trying to keep your teeth clean. Brushing your teeth seems simple, right? Yet, many people unknowingly damage their teeth and gums by using the wrong techniques or habits. These common brushing mistakes can actually worsen tartar buildup and cause gum problems over time. Let's explore the most frequent errors and how to correct them to protect your smile. Mistake 1. Brushing too hard. One of the biggest mistakes is applying too much pressure while brushing. You might think harder means cleaner. But in reality, brushing aggressively can wear down tooth enamel and irritate your gums. This can lead to gum recession, where gums pull away from teeth, exposing sensitive roots and increasing the risk of decay. Use a soft bristle toothbrush and hold it lightly, like you're holding a delicate glass. Use gentle, circular motions instead of scrubbing back and forth. Mistake 2. Using a hard bristle toothbrush. Hard bristles might seem like a better option for tough plaque, but they're harsh on your gums and enamel. Over time, this damage adds up. Always choose a soft or extra soft brush designed to clean effectively without harming your mouth. Mistake 3. Brushing too quickly. Some people rush through brushing, barely spending a minute or less. To clean thoroughly, you need about 2 minutes to cover all surfaces, fronts, backs, chewing surfaces, and along the gum line. Try setting a timer or playing a 2-minute song while you brush to make sure you give your teeth the attention they deserve. Mistake 4. Ignoring the gum line. Plaque and tartar often build up near the gums. If you only brush the teeth's surfaces and neglect the gum line, you're leaving a hot spot for bacteria. Angle your toothbrush at about 45 degrees toward your gums and gently brush along the gum line to remove hidden plaque. Mistake 5. Not replacing your toothbrush regularly. Toothbrush bristles wear out after about 3 months, becoming less effective at cleaning. Old brushes also harbor bacteria. Replace your toothbrush or brush head regularly to maintain good hygiene. Mistake 6. Forgetting to clean your tongue. Your tongue is a breeding ground for bacteria that cause bad breath and contribute to plaque. Use a tongue scraper or gently brush your tongue each time you brush your teeth. Mistake 7. Brushing right after acidic meals. Brushing immediately after eating acidic foods or drinks can cause enamel erosion because acids soften the enamel temporarily. Wait about 30 minutes before brushing to allow your saliva to neutralize acids and re-harden enamel. My patient's experience. Mrs. Helen, a 68-year-old retiree from Pennsylvania, came to me with gum sensitivity and receding gums. She was brushing vigorously with a hard toothbrush twice daily, thinking it was best. After we adjusted her technique to softer brushes and gentler strokes, her gums improved, and sensitivity decreased. She said, "I never realized how much harm I was doing by brushing too well." Correcting these brushing mistakes can dramatically improve your oral health and slow tartar buildup. Remember, brushing is not about force, it's about care and consistency. In the next section, we'll explore how to maintain smooth teeth without frequent dentist visits, helping you keep your smile fresh naturally. Imagine waking up every day with teeth that feel smooth and clean, not rough or coated with that annoying grit that makes you worry about your smile. Many people think the only way to achieve this is with regular dental cleanings. But there are natural ways to help keep your teeth smooth between visits. The key is to disrupt tartar before it hardens and makes your teeth feel rough. Remember, tartar is hardened plaque, and once it sets in, only a dentist's tools can remove it. But by regularly breaking down plaque and biofilm, you keep your teeth feeling naturally polished. Gentle polishing at home. Using the baking soda and hydrogen peroxide mix we discussed earlier is one of the best ways to gently polish your teeth. Baking soda's mild abrasiveness smooths out surface stains and roughness without damaging enamel, while hydrogen peroxide kills bacteria that cause plaque. Try this mix 2 to 3 times a week. You'll notice your teeth feel cleaner and your breath fresher. Just be sure to brush gently to avoid any sensitivity. Daily rinsing and saliva flow. Saliva naturally cleans your mouth and neutralizes acids. Staying hydrated is vital to keep saliva flowing well. Drinking water throughout the day flushes away food particles and reduces bacterial growth. Some people use alcohol-free antibacterial mouthwash to supplement rinsing. But be cautious. Alcohol-based mouthwashes can dry out your mouth and worsen tartar buildup. Crunchy fruits and vegetables. Eating crunchy produce like apples, carrots, and celery helps scrub your teeth naturally. The crunchiness stimulates saliva and mechanically removes some plaque and food debris. Think of these foods as nature's toothbrushes. Regular flossing. Don't forget floss. Flossing removes plaque from between teeth and under the gum line, places your toothbrush can't reach. This helps prevent tartar buildup in these hidden spots. Avoid smoking and tobacco products. Smoking and chewing tobacco increase tartar formation and gum disease risk. If you use these products, quitting is one of the best things you can do for your oral and overall health. My neighbor's success story. My neighbor Bob, a retired carpenter from Ohio, used to dread his dental cleanings because of the tartar buildup. After incorporating the baking soda rinse, chewing more crunchy vegetables, and flossing daily, he told me, "Doc, my teeth feel so smooth now. I don't mind brushing at all." His last dental visit showed less tartar than ever before. While professional cleanings are essential, combining these natural habits helps keep your teeth feeling smooth and healthy longer. This means fewer dental visits and a more confident smile. Up next, we'll explore how to maintain a bright smile and fresh breath through simple daily habits. A bright, white smile and fresh breath are two of the most noticeable signs of good oral health. When your teeth are clean and your mouth is free from excess bacteria, you naturally feel more confident. Let's talk about how to keep your smile shining and your breath fresh every day. Keep your teeth bright naturally. Staining from coffee, tea, wine, and even some foods can dull your smile over time. The good news is that with regular use of the baking soda and hydrogen peroxide mix we discussed earlier, you can gently remove surface stains and brighten your teeth without harsh chemicals. This mix works slowly and safely, restoring your teeth's natural color over weeks of consistent use. Fresh breath starts with bacteria control. Bad breath often comes from the same bacteria that cause plaque and tartar. These bacteria produce sulfur compounds that smell unpleasant. That's why breaking down biofilm and reducing bacteria with natural ingredients like hydrogen peroxide, clove oil, or oregano oil can significantly improve your breath. Hydration and saliva production. Drinking plenty of water keeps your mouth hydrated and saliva flowing. Saliva washes away food particles and bacteria that cause odor. Dry mouth is a common cause of bad breath, especially in older adults or those taking certain medications. So staying hydrated is crucial. Chewing xylitol gum. Chewing gum with xylitol after meals stimulates saliva and inhibits bacterial growth. Many people find this simple habit helps keep their breath fresh between brushings. Tongue cleaning. Don't forget to clean your tongue daily. A lot of bacteria and food debris collect on the tongue's surface and cause bad breath. Using a tongue scraper or gently brushing your tongue can make a huge difference. Avoid smoking and strong-smelling foods. Tobacco use is a major cause of bad breath and stains teeth. Foods like garlic and onions can also contribute to temporary bad breath. So, rinsing and good oral hygiene are important after consuming them. A smile confidence boost. My friend Joan, a retired school principal, told me how much better she feels after improving her oral routine. My teeth look brighter, and I don't worry about my breath when I talk to people. She said that confidence has made a big difference in her social life. Maintaining a bright smile and fresh breath isn't about quick fixes. It's about consistent care and natural habits that protect your teeth and gums long-term. In our final section, we'll cover daily habits for tartar-free teeth to keep your smile healthy every day. Keeping your teeth free from tartar isn't a one-time effort, it's a daily commitment. But don't worry. With a few simple habits, you can make this easy and natural, protecting your smile for years to come. 1. Brush twice a day. Gently. Use your regular toothpaste and a soft bristle brush. Remember the gentle circular motions to clean without damaging gums. Twice a day keeps plaque at bay. 2. Use the baking soda plus hydrogen peroxide mix. Incorporate the natural mix we discussed 2 to 3 times per week to neutralize acid, kill bacteria, and polish teeth. 3. Floss every day. Flossing removes plaque where your toothbrush can't reach. Make it a daily ritual, ideally before bedtime. 4. Chew xylitol gum after meals. This helps increase saliva and reduce bacterial buildup between brushings. 5. Drink plenty of water. Staying hydrated flushes your mouth, keeps saliva flowing, and helps balance pH. 6. Eat a balanced diet. Limit sugary and acidic foods, and enjoy crunchy vegetables and dairy to strengthen enamel. 7. Avoid smoking and limit alcohol. Both dry out your mouth and increase tartar risk. 8. Schedule regular dental visits. Professional cleanings remove tartar you can't reach and help catch problems early. Consistency is key. I can't stress this enough. The difference between healthy teeth and chronic tartar buildup is often small daily choices made consistently. My friend Frank, a retired mechanic from Georgia, turned his oral health around by simply sticking to these habits. He said, "It's easier than I thought." And my dentist was amazed at the improvement. A final thought. Remember, your smile is a reflection of your overall health and confidence. By adopting these habits and using natural remedies, you're investing in yourself. Keep your mouth clean, your teeth strong, and your smile bright because you deserve it. Thank you for joining me on this journey. If you found this helpful, consider sharing it with friends or family who might benefit. Here's to your healthiest smile yet. To wrap up, tartar buildup is more than just a cosmetic issue, it's a hidden threat that can lead to bad breath, gum disease, and tooth decay if left unchecked. We've learned that tartar forms when plaque, a sticky film of bacteria and food particles, hardens on your teeth. This process is fueled by an acidic environment created by sugar and certain foods in our diet. The good news is that you don't need expensive treatments or harsh chemicals to protect your smile. Simple, natural ingredients like baking soda and hydrogen peroxide work together to neutralize acids, break down biofilm, and kill bacteria that cause plaque and tartar. Using a gentle brushing routine with these ingredients 2 to 3 times a week can keep your teeth feeling smooth, fresh, and bright. Alongside this, Maintaining a balanced pH in your mouth by avoiding sugary snacks. Drinking plenty of water. And chewing xylitol gum supports your oral health. Don't forget the importance of daily flossing, proper brushing techniques, and being mindful of foods that promote tartar buildup. Remember, natural herbs like clove, rosemary, and turmeric also offer antibacterial benefits that can enhance your oral care routine. The key is consistency. Small daily habits add up to big results. So, if you've been worried about tartar, yellow teeth, or gum health, take action today. Start incorporating these simple steps into your routine and feel the difference within weeks. Your smile is one of your greatest assets. Protect it with care, knowledge, and the power of natural solutions. Seniors, the time to reclaim your confident, healthy smile is now. Don't wait. Your best oral health starts with the choices you make today.